Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Thursday, May 9th, 2024. A woman was arrested at a 29 Palms hotel for investigation into child abuse and is now facing additional charges related to spousal abuse. Early Monday morning, just before 3 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies assigned to 29 Palms contacted Seda Bolden, 38, at the Best Western Inn in 29 Palms, located at 71487 29 Palms Highway. At that time, Bolden was arrested for investigation into inflicting corporal injury on a child and booked into the West Valley Detention Center on $60,000 bail. She is expected to be arraigned in San Bernardino County Court today on additional charges of inflicting corporal injury on a spouse, committing battery on a spouse, as well as an additional charge of willful cruelty to a child. The Sheriff's Department did not immediately respond to questions regarding the status of the victims. This story will be updated as more details are released. This week, the city of 29 Palms announced that several trees would be removed from Luckie Park for safety reasons, with a plan in place to plant new saplings throughout the public space. Southern California Edison proposed the removal of several trees to the city's Parks and Recreation Department and Public Works, with an offer to replace each one removed with a juvenile tree of the same kind. The trees slated for removal are a variety of species growing between the walking path and the fence line adjacent to Utah Trail and directly below SCE power lines. The trees are trimmed every few years by SCE contractors, and SCE approached the city with a proposal for their full removal. Craig Stacy of Public Works, City of 29 Palms, told Z107.7 that they plan to place the younger trees at different points throughout the park. Quote, "We've coordinated with the recreation director and we will place them throughout the park where it's most beneficial. We'll continue the line of trees to the west and others will be placed around recreation and youth sports areas for shade." Stacy said that SCE is expected to complete the tree removal this week, with the younger trees being planted over the next several months. The latest installment of Skull Record Club will be taking place this evening at Very Very in 29 Palms, where music enthusiasts will gather to listen to and discuss TLC's Crazy Sexy Cool. Assignment reporter Gabriel Hart spoke with the record club's organizer Jen Hernandez to learn more about the record club and why she chose TLC's 1994 classic.
Hernandez started Skull Record Club last year as a social experiment to find other music nerds and aficionados in the desert. Using the album listening record release party model from the music industry as a format, Hernandez said, quote, "There's something momentous in gathering around to listen to a record with others from start to finish. It compels you to take a moment and really enjoy the way an artist has designed their album's track list. We take pauses to discuss dramas, backstories, and reactions to the music we're listening to, which often leads to very amazing discourse," unquote. Initially starting at her own residence, Skull Record Club is expanding to public spaces for 2024, committed to records that span diverse genres and showcase equity amongst gender and sexuality. When asked why she chose the TLC classic, Hernandez said, quote, "Crazy Sexy Cool really set the bar high for groups that came after them, across pop, R&B, and hip-hop alike, unafraid to push the limits of their sound, constantly reinventing their look and feel of their music and music videos, with dynamic lyrical content of safe sex, female empowerment, and community always being one step ahead of its time," unquote. Skull Record Club's listening party goes from 6 to 8 p.m. this Thursday at Very Very at Corner 62 in 29 Palms. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Gabriel Hart.
The 73rd annual Grub Steak Days event is coming up in Yucca Valley May 24th, 25th, and 26th. Join Yucca Valley Chamber of Commerce Director Wanda Statham on this week's Z107.7 Up Close show with Gary Daigneault. Statham will talk about the rich history of Grub Steak Days and the activities and mission of the Chamber of Commerce. Call in live and participate in the Up Close show tomorrow here on Z107.7. A living monument for a high desert artist opens tomorrow in Wonder Valley. Online news editor Robert Hayden joins us with how you can experience the story.
Artist Kathy Allen moved to the high desert in 1993 to apprentice with Noah Purifoy following her studies at Otis in Claremont, where she earned her Master of Fine Arts. She created a studio in Wonder Valley where she spent the next 30 years practicing in sculpture, installation, and performance as a local cultural art maven, as well as being professor of fine art at Copper Mountain College. Allen passed away in February of 2022, and her studio is being opened up for tours. Positional Projects is putting it on, and they say that visitors will find displays of methods and raw materials which can offer a view into her process and the potential for continued creative reuse and renewal of the desert. The studio tour opens Friday, May 10th from 5 to 8 in Wonder Valley, and there'll be open studio tours each Saturday and Sunday in May from 11 to 5 p.m. There's also self-guided audio tours in Joshua Tree and Wonder Valley, as well as images of 60 of Allen's non-urban renewal projects at Visit 29. You can find a link at this story on our website with more information on Kathy Allen, as well as how to sign up for the events mentioned here. That's at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
And finally, the Help Yourself, Help Your Neighbor event is a free and family-friendly way to make sure you and your loved ones are prepared for emergencies. This Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Yucca Valley Walmart parking lot, you can meet first responders, get hands-on demonstrations and attend workshops, and enjoy a community fair with representatives from organizations throughout the Morongo Basin. There will be an earthquake simulator, a workshop on basic first aid, and hands-only CPR, how to use a fire extinguisher or a first aid kit, and how to handle and administer Narcan. There will also be tours of emergency vehicles like ambulances, fire trucks, and search and rescue vehicles, and the Sheriff's Office, County Fire Department, and Marine Corps Canine units will all be there to meet with the community and to help you feel more prepared for an emergency. It all starts at 9 a.m. at the Yucca Valley Walmart parking lot this Saturday. You can visit readytogetherfair.org for all the details. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.